Hello, hello. Alrighty then. Back, baby. Hello, hello. Test 1 1 1 1. Good. 1 2 4. Alrighty then. Where were we? Oh yeah, I forgot to change the name, didn't I? Legacy of the Forge. That's the correct name. Legacy of the Forge. Why is my connection still unstable? 7,000. Maybe I need to drop it to 6,000. Oh well. Just Twitch doing its thing. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, things. Now let's see. There we go. So we progressed a bit. Single player. Well, doesn't have multiplayer, so of course single player. Offline I wanted to see. So we progressed through the legacy, all the blacksmithing stuff, and we got level 14. We're basically just quests upon quests of forging and more forging. They weren't bad. Pretty relaxing to do it. Just forge weapons. There was one quest that was a bit more delicate to do. We were basically supposed to find an alchemist. I don't know, it was pretty boring. You go there to find the alchemist in an inn, you find out that he disappeared mysteriously, and then you find his stash after reading one of his letters. Find his stash behind a shrine. That was basically it. So far so forth. There's nothing that interesting regarding the repetitive quests for it. How's the mutt?
Here you go. Take it.
All right. In the evening. Not morning, is it? Look at the little armor the horse has. Gotta keep them healthy. Haven't really tried mounted combat. I'm curious if it's interesting or not. Maybe with a pole arm might be fun. Is it a side quest? Because I don't want any side quest.
How are you, my friend? I'm well, thanks. Wonderful! I'm celebrating today, you know. There's been a great event! Terrific! I have a son! Healthy and strong as he should be. A miracle, my man. A miracle!
That's really something. Congratulations.
Thanks, friend. You know, for a long time, me and my wife couldn't... you know, we're starting to think something's, wrong with me. Then she started drinking this concoction. Yarrow, sage, and... and wouldn't you know? First try, boom! Belly like a barrel.
Aye. Herbs can work wonders. All it took was one decoction.
Work it did, and how? The wife's healthy, so's the baby. That's a joy and a happiness in this day and age. I mean, some people say that bringing children into this godforsaken mess, well, it's practically a sin. Bollocks, if you ask me. There's always a war going on somewhere. There'd be no babies born at all. Thinking like that. How about you, friend? You have any young guns?
Not yet. I reckon there's still time enough for that.
True, true. Shouldn't have kids until you're ready. In your head, I mean. Children are a joy. When they stare up at you with those barely seeing eyes. And when they grab your finger with their tiny little hand, you're hooked. Hooked for good. But... what am I babbling on about? Every fellow has to discover that for himself. Well, you take care for now.
You too. And watch your step if you want to get home in one piece.
Well, good sir.
That was a random encounter, but a welcomed one.
Whoa!
Around.
Whoa! Whoa! What's happening, Master? Has there been another robbery?
Leider ja. Some whoresons stole more of our goods.
What did they steal from us?
Yesterday, on the road to town, an experienced carter went missing. He was carrying old guild dies from a closed-down forge. They only found the abandoned cart without horses. So in my opinion, the thieving gang cannot be far. Those dies must absolutely not fall into the hands of someone who knows how to use them. It's necessary to search around the abandoned hamlet of Opatovic, north of the Hungarian camp.
This could be as dangerous as hell.
Ja, natürlich. But I would not be calling on you over just a few silly bolts of cloth or sacks or charcoal. But if you do not feel up to it, I will send my guards there. I do not want you taking unnecessary risks.
Well, it's a risk, all right. But I'll come up with something to gain an edge over those scoundrels.
Sehr gut. But take care and use your head, mein Freund. Willkommen, mein Freund. Such dir was aus.
Show me your wares.
Much money. 1,100. Okay. You think that I should buy from Oh, maybe these? Because you never know when you need them. Good. Continue. Good. That's pretty close. Close was
I'd like to do something about that price.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Freund.
I'm so tired of German. Good. These are heavy. Okay, that's so here can go here to the blacksmith. I have to go back. Where are my gloves? Is my glove accidentally? Oh no, they're just not displayed while washing his face. Okay. Makes sense.
I don't have the coin for better wares because nobody's buying anything.
Come and buy some apples.
Willkommen. Schön, dich zu sehen.
I continue buying more. Sure. Maybe not iron so much. Good. Still. Good. And the horse. Have to pay? Well, fine.
Let's talk about the What would you say to this?
That's more like it. Just a bit more and we can shake hands. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Good. And we have longbows that we need to sell. Oh, and lots of. Okay, let's put all these on horse. Okay, so bows and recipes. And we'll be done.
Shopping here, and you're in the clear.
I don't think I can sell bows here. Why not?
Careful.
It's fine. We're going to the scribe anyway. Okay, let's go to this one. Lower books. Get these out of the way. Perfect. Can I buy anything? Interesting. No.
Let's talk about the Here.
Well, what? Thank you, sir. And come again.
Good day, good day. Now to get to this guy, there was a trick. I had to go behind all the way back and then up the stairs. I don't think these will, they're lore books, not skill books. This. I mean, to be fair, I could just buy them. Yeah. Good.
Let's talk about the price. Here.
Oh, danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Books. Have a look at this. Speech 22 and perk point. Why do I get speech? Maybe it's a delayed reaction to the cell. We're done with this. Now the bows. Bows. Herbalist, tailor. Oh, no. Well, technically there would be a bowyer. I don't see any single one. I could go to this, to the trader. Could buy anything.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Yeah, trader it is. What is it? Barely has enough. Okay, good. Anything interesting to buy? Not really.
I'd like to do something.
Aye. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Good. Perfect. I approve. All right. Let's go here. 3 side quests. Close this one. Find the captured knight. Okay. Good. See. Speak with the bailiff.
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the outside, soft, gentle, and well-formed, enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin, there's a devil who only cares for trinkets and finery and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that one may be different. They're all secretly in league one covering up the wrongdoings of the other. Forget about woman's skin deep.
We're learning so much.
If thine eyes offend thee, pluck them out. If thine tongue offends thee, cut it out. Return to God. Pray and beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him for...
Okay, I'm done. Bailiff, where's the bailiff?
Do you want me to arrest you? Leave that door be.
And do you want me to close it? I closed it. Listen, I need to talk to the bailiff.
Excuse me.
I hope they hang you next time.
Oh, there it is.
So, will you finally speak with me about that broken clock of yours?
You made a name for yourself in the town now, so why not? I doubt the councillors would object. Even that meddler Vorsucher will not be able to say a word. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly, he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council, so I got a pretty close look through him. One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped, and it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad. They said we would save coin if our own people handled the repairs, but it went as it usually does.
They botched it?
They never even got round to the repairs. Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Irving Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
How did it end?
I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The councillor said the next day they found the clock half looted, the remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans. All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burkhar's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
And what happened to him?
Dondi said, or so I heard, told the councillors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom. But it soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town, so they let him go.
How useful?
Kuttenberg is a mining town. The councillors are mine officials first and foremost. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom, on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one, but I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
So there really aren't any other plans?
No, they took all of them. And they disappeared with them too. I cannot help but feel there was something shady about it. Try asking Fabrizio. He does not share much with me.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Clemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore. Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
So, I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
Surely some sort of reward could be found. There'll be a lot of work. I'll have to talk to a lot of people, go through the details, and it'll cost me something too.
Well, if I am genuinely satisfied with how you handle it all, maybe I will find a little something for you.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Bailiff.
Let's find Fabrizio.
I apologize.
Is this faster than using a horse? Still don't know. Kinda feel faster. Especially since you can't gallop through the city. They did say the second floor. Fabrizio, let me save. Saved in a bit. And I have so many schnapps potions. Like 30 plus.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble birth.
I beg your pardon?
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I've come to you as one scholar to another.
And what do you expect from our meeting?
Enlightenment. A spark of knowledge to illuminate both our minds as long-sought thoughts finally meet. Though I must add, in the tradition of the ancient Romans, above maiore distit arare minor.
Very apt. Bove Maiori, old ox. That is me, exactly. So what do you want to know, young ox?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna, that was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock and convince the bailiff to trust you?
I've been looking into my father's past. He died recently.
I am sorry to hear that. But what has that got to do with the clock?
He tried to repair it. And now I'm trying to finish his work.
And what do you need me for?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
Tell me more about that so-called Italian scam. Was it all planned from the start?
Italian scam? Is that what they call it nowadays? In any case, you are asking the wrong man. I honestly believed we were here to repair the clock. Everyone acted like they meant it. The group included seasoned craftsmen, astrologers, master mechanics. Truth be told, I was only there because of my family name. My grandfather, Jacopo, and father, Giovanni, were great scholars. Physicians, astrologers, and engineers. They followed the works of Campanus of Novara and crafted magnificent orologia. The Padua clock is one of theirs. It only dawned on me after those fraudsters left me here that I was just bait for the townsfolk. They were after the plans, though perhaps revenge was part of it too. Revenge against my family.
What do you mean? They wanted revenge?
My family was successful, and success breeds resentment. The Padua expedition was led by Camillo Valla, one of my father's former students. He must have realized the Kuttenberg clock was structurally unique, so he took the plans.
And destroyed the mechanism too, so he could pass the plans off as his own work.
Sadly, yes. But I have no news he ever earned any real fame with them. And they left me here, in the foreign land, with a sullied, famous name. They ruined my life. It must have broken my father's heart. I was not even allowed to attend his funeral while I was being held here. Surely you understand. It shattered me forever.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock, aside from your expertise?
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile, and crafting one is no easy task.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burger's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know. But I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights. Precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you will find someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith. A real master of his craft.
How'd you like living in Kuttenberg?
Honestly? At first it was not easy. I was more or less a prisoner in this town. They wanted ransom for me, dragged me around, threatened to send me to the mines. Can you imagine? Me, digging. Luckily I noticed the machines they used in the treadmills were hopelessly outdated. So I suggested an improvement. And just like that, their tune changed. Since then, they have treated me entirely differently. So I probably owe everything here to my talent. Since then, I have somewhere to live, something to do, and really, I miss nothing. Except for home. Just a little.
Thanks. I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our
Va
new
bene.
collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
Va bene. Good. No, leave them on the horse. I was thinking about taking the materials. Putting them upstairs in my little chest. But what's the point of it?
Good afternoon, Henry.
Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of those Italians who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed behind.
He's willing to help us.
If you think he'll help. I'll leave it to you. Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink. It was good to see you, Henry.
Oh yes. Useful stuff over there. Useful. Okay, F. Where is he? The gunsmith, isn't it?
This isn't going to end well.
How many times does that make it? That's Taylor's daughter, wasn't it?
Somewhere else.
Or grandma?
So not just a swindler, but a liar to boot. Just you wait, you sack of shit. I'll rip out your tongue and throw it to the dogs.
No, please. You can't do that. Help me.
Is there a problem here?
Oh, good fellow, you're heaven sent. Help me. They want to kick the shit out of me.
Listen, you better stay out of this. This doesn't concern you, so be on your way.
You saw nothing, heard nothing. Now off with you.
What did he do? Did he steal something?
Worse again, he cheated at dice.
That's not true.
Don't lie, you fuck!
Leave him alone. Do you get a kick out of threatening him when he's grovelling on the ground? That's pathetic.
Cheating is pathetic.
And it's not the first time he's done it. Last time, he got away with it, but today, he's going to pay for it.
Oh, have some compassion. I could be a widower by morning.
What's wrong with your wife?
She's sick, deathly ill.
Don't believe him. He lies like a dog, this one.
What's wrong with your wife? Describe the symptoms.
She's got cramps and fits, nasty ones. And her fingers are turning grey. And her toes are even worse. One moment she's got the chills, the next she's boiling hot.
That sounds like St. Anthony's fire. Instead of playing dice in the tavern, you should be praying your wife survives.
Wait, you're nursing her at home?
And you're touching her?
Well, I have to. She's as frail as a petal.
Get away from me! You're gonna spread that vile plague!
Oh, quick! Let's get out of here before he touches any of us!
Let's go, before we catch something.
Yeah, by Christ. I just pray I don't come down with it.
That was a narrow escape.
I have to make myself scarce or I'm...
Hey! Where's that beer? I'm sorry, this is the life.
Okay, that was interesting. I guess it's a bonus to the speech. I think it does count for it.
Welcome, Goodman. If you're looking for something, you're in the right place.
Yeah, this is where I should have sold them.
Show me your wares.
Oh, decorated field crossbow. Hmm, 318. This one has 380. Yeah, it's the same one, same name, same error. Elm longbow though. No, elm longbow, but it's better quality wise. 115, and mine has 215. Okay.
What can you do?
Maybe indeed.
Excuse me.
Excused. $645. Okay, so Henry does have the best of the best. Might need a kit though. Nothing to sell. Do I need a kit?
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle, apprentice, is gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
Well, what if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you, the capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, der Priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with him? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank. Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd.
So, what do we have here? Okay. In the evening, all right.
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortification.
My respects.
Afternoon, sir.
I heard you wanted to talk to me.
Richtig. Word is you are a handy blacksmith, and a man to rely on.
Good to hear. What do you need?
It's basically a small job, but for certain reasons, I'd rather entrust it to a professional. We've got swords in our armory we bought only recently. But truth be told, they are not much use already. Just 2 light training bouts and their edges are as blunt as spoons. I'd like you to put a proper edge on them.
Well, from what you're saying, those swords of yours can't be top quality. Wouldn't you rather place an order with me for some better ones?
I see you're grabbing the chance by the scruff of the neck. I like that. Sadly, I haven't enough groschen in the budget for brand new blades. So the answer is no. I wouldn't.
You didn't even ask my price.
I know the guild prices. And I can still do merchant maths. So I don't need to ask.
All right. I'll sharpen them.
Danke. Head under the town hall to the guardhouse, by the town cells. Our man there will tell you what's what.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want?
Stop! Give me all your money or you're a dead man, and keep your trap shut!
I'm not giving you a thing. I'll cut my way through you and anyone else if I have to. This is your last chance to change your mind.
All right. I won't keep you then. Farewell. A beautiful day, isn't it? Ah! You'll pay. Ah! 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 Ah!
Quick! Whoa!
Hey, I'm walking here.
Whoa.
Where was that scene from The Goodfellas? I think. And they kept on hinting that it wasn't even scripted, that it just happened. From what I remember. I don't think that's true, as in, I think that street was blocked. So how would a car be able to just drive through that?
My God! Why are you all covered in blood? What do you want?
I'd like to atone for my sins, Father.
Son, your actions are truly despicable. You must go on a pilgrimage and repent.
I'll do it later.
It's up to you.
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye, he was here. Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling brings misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards, because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal burners all the way southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
Oh no.
You let him go?
Well, why shouldn't I have?
What if he was off to string himself up from the nearest tree with that rope?
Wait, you mean that he might have... No, surely not. He can't do that. It's against the Lord.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Well, essentially it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
Secrets or not, this is about someone's life. You said it was essentially part of a confession, so was it a confession or not?
Well, we were talking after he confessed. That's true.
Then you can speak freely. Him telling you what happened isn't part of the confession.
Well, you're right about that. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin. But he still wanted to keep playing, so he wagered his horse and lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess. But would he really go and hang himself over it? Surely not, would he?
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you.
I mean, people have done it for far less. Even nowadays, with the crypto dip that happened, I've heard that a lot of people were, very mentally unwell after it. And some did some actions that cannot be taken back. If I can say so. In a delicate way. I don't know, gambling is horrible addiction. Again, I can't really understand most addictions. I understand the chemical ones, I get it why that would happen, it just changes the way the body reacts. But other addictions, I think they can be controlled, if you want to.
Quick!
Then again, haven't been an addict, so I don't know how difficult that might be. Pushko in the forest. Or for a horse. It's like doing it because of a car. That's insane.
Whoa! Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he? Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you. No one here either. He's not in this part of the woods. If he's gone and hanged himself, I'll be bloody furious.
Good.
Quick! Pushko! Hey! Pushko, where are you? I hope I'm not too late. Pushko! 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 Eldris is looking for you. No one here either. You couldn't hang yourself from these trees anyway. I'll try a bit further in.
What do you mean? Of course he could. Does he mean that he couldn't reach them without a ladder? Maybe that the branches are too flimsy. Maybe that's what he means. Yeah, I think that's what he means. Alright, fair enough.
Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you. No one here either. Pushko! Pushko! Damn it, Pushko, answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he? Pushko! Pushko!
Oh, there he is.
God's wood. Damn, you made me jump.
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry. Eldris sent me. I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First you need to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm just a bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
What do you mean?
He's always sending me to measure bells, cast maces and other stupid things. And the journey's always boring as hell. If he'd finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
So what's your plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them. Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
What if they don't trip over the rope?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, one of them might run a bit later and dodge it. Or they might not all come running. You're just asking for a proper hiding.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
When the priest told me you took a rope and headed for the woods, it looked like you were going to hang yourself.
I'd never do that. Suicides go straight to hell. I actually had this plan all figured out since last night.
Couldn't you just pay Eldris off? I mean, give him some coin.
Ha! What world do you live in? Do you know how much a horse like that costs?
I've got a bit of coin.
I can't accept that. We barely know each other. I just have to get Eldris's Bentley back, that's all.
You know what? Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well, all right then. I'll wait here.
All right. Where did he put the rope to trip them? Oh, here it is. Oh, dumb. Wow. Okay.
My respects.
Good day, good day. I think I need to delete some of these saves. I'm reaching 500. Well, 400 minus 80.
I heard you won the horse in a dice game.
That's right. Seems I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice who played for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
Look, the lad just made a stupid mistake. Don't tell me you've never done something stupid while drunk. Happens to everyone.
Sure. But why should I be the one paying for someone else's mistake?
Well, that stupid mistake could ruin his life. He'll never repay his master. They'll throw him out of the workshop. How about doing a good deed and just forgiving him? Like a merciful Christian.
Oh. Maybe I could. All right. You can take the horse and tell that apprentice not to gamble again. Or at least not while drinking. He'll save himself a lot of grief. Hey! Come on! Get off that horse!
Sorry, Toman. Okay. Oh, why did... Okay. Oh, because they're both marked with green. Smart, smart.
Whoa!
Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you so much. Let's get out of here quick before anything else goes wrong. Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Sure. Let's go.
At least it will pass faster that way.
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time?
Well,
Well, I don't know if I ought to say this, but Pushko met a fine young lass in Grund.
Pushko, du Teufel!
I found them in the hayloft. Waited till they finished, then fetched Pushko. I wouldn't blame him, Eldris. She was a real beauty.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've got your apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird es arrangieren.
As always.
Where is he going?
So what will you do now, Pushko?
What else? Work. Back to casting bells, maces, and other such nonsense. And Eldris got a fine order from the town for guns. It's always warte noch, warte noch. By the time he lets me at it, I'll have a white beard to my waist. But there's no other workshop or master in town, so what can I do? Why don't you open a foundry yourself? We'd make a tidy bit together.
Eldris said I'm supposed to talk to you about the casting.
Yeah, figures. If you give me the drawings with clear instructions, I'll cast whatever you want. But be ready to pay through the nose. Eldris charges a lot for this sort of job. If I had my own workshop, it'd be different. After what you did for me, I'd cast it for you for free. If you ever get one, let me know. I'd gladly work for you till I'm smoking like a furnace.
Should I make the foundry first and hire him? It might be a shit thing to do though. I'm basically stealing his apprentice. Alas.
May God give you health, sir.
Let's see if I can build that foundry. Not. That's that. Green shed, foundryman's shelter. Or foundryman's workshop. Looks much better. Let's see. For peaceful work in the workshop, the most important thing is not to get rained on. Everything else can wait. If you hire a foundryman, you can have a weapon crafted by him based on foundry sketch. And trade with him. Weapon crafted and trade with him. At last, a proper brick workshop. Okay, let's get it done. Good. There we go. No more ugly ruins. Have a proper foundry and a proper blacksmith. We're horsey.
Nice and slow.
I wonder if there are multiple options for hires. As in, if I get this one, I won't be able to get another guy in the future. That would be a shame.
What if you came and worked for me? I've opened a foundry. There, you could probably focus on casting other things too. Not just what Eldris orders you to do.
You really want to employ me? We don't even know each other that well.
Oh, you're definitely bold and don't give up on things. Like me. And that's good enough for me. So, what do you say?
Jesus Christ, yes! I'm in with both feet. But how do I tell Eldris? Never mind. I'll handle it somehow. Thank you, Henry. I'll pack my things and be right over.
In the Guildmaster's world, that's called a dick move.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Meanwhile, until he gets here and gets settled in, I should go and finish with the ragman. Let's do this. This is afternoon. Well, evening actually. Let's have a look here. Oh, I have to sharpen the sure, I stuck the guard.
I tell you, and you dob me in. Crazy.
Your captain sent me. Says you need some swords sharpened.
Aye, we really do. They're as blunt as files. Only in the meantime, we've had a bit of a mishap. We can't get to them.
How come?
The captain ordered a new, good, stout chest for them, so they wouldn't rust in the damp cellar. Only the fellow on duty tucked the key into his purse, forgot about it, and went to the All Saints Tavern that evening. And come morning, it wasn't there. Not at his lodgings, nor anywhere nearby. He must have dropped it on the way. Bloody idiot.
Couldn't that chest be opened some other way?
You could probably lockpick it, aye. But what good's a chest if it can't be locked?
Look here. Wasn't it by any chance you who lost that key?
I beg your pardon? Certainly not. It was one of them... well, a fool. He was sitting in the All Saints Tavern and says he still had it when he paid. Then he took the shortest way home, towards the town hall. It was only when he reached the square that he found out the key wasn't in his purse. He went back and searched, but there was nothing in the tavern, and in the dark outside he couldn't see a damn thing. He must have dropped it somewhere on the way, staggering drunk through the alleys, bouncing off the walls, drunk as a swine, probably even fell over. The clot.
Where should I look then?
Somewhere along the way from All Saints to the square.
Don't you have something that belongs to that guard? Mutt might be able to sniff out the key.
And what would that be, exactly?
Something that belongs to him. With his scent on it.
I don't know. Hang on. That rag he cleans his weapons with. He always carries it. I borrowed it from him yesterday, so you can give it a try. It might do the trick.
Right. I'll sort it out somehow and sharpen your swords.
That's good of you. The chest's just here by the wall. I've no doubt you could get into it without the key, but please, try to find that key. I'll happily bung you a little extra. I don't want my mate in trouble with the captain.
All of a sudden he's a mate, not a fool.
Well, he's a bit of a fool, but one for all and all for one, you know?
No?
Anyway, once you're done, bring the swords back to me.
The honest will be reformed, the criminals hanged.
Shoes here! Shoe
Here, Matt. Search.
Take your pick.
Pots for sale. Beef frog pot. Pots here. Choice fired. Since silver made the city rich, the townsfolk have become unwilling to share.
You can do it, Matt. I believe in you.
You know already. The foundations of a new cathedral were laid on land belonging to Yemi Curry, a stone throne and city walls.
What is it, Mutt?
Good boy. I'm here so I can praise you.
Aye, come here.
May God give you health, sir.
Okay. That's one. Let's go to B and get that one out of the park as well. Knocked right out, baby.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
I hope that the mysterious ragman will tell me more. I'm supposed to meet him in the evening at the Iron Eagle Tavern. You should be able to find blue hat. You're wearing a fine blue hat. Be in a corner, right? Be upstairs?
It happens. Just watch where you're going
Yeah,
next time.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a man here. They call him the Ragman?
And what do you want from him?
So you know him? Or are you him?
I won't keep you in suspense. I'm him. I've been waiting for you, Master Blacksmith. I wanted to talk to you about a few things.
What's this about?
You know, setting up that smithy was a good idea. I like when someone has the courage to follow their dreams. The future belongs to those who believe in their dreams. You just mustn't underestimate the raw reality. You've settled in a quarter full of outcasts and poor folk who haven't been as lucky as you.
I understand. Mole already hinted at something. Are you trying to warn me? Is there some threat?
No, nothing's happened. Not yet.
Not yet?
Look, I know you're trying to please the guild. That's good. But you mustn't forget your neighbors either. As they say, the shirt is closer to the skin than the coat. If you help those poor folk, and I don't mean with coin, but by pulling them out of the shit, they won't give you trouble later. And they might even come to like you. Understand, we're talking about people here who are at rock bottom. But the town belongs to them just as much as to those at the top. And maybe even more.
So you want me to try to please the poor?
That's up to you and your conscience. When I can save someone from falling to the bottom, I do.
You give people food in exchange for old rags? You think that's clever?
My goal is to give the worthless a new purpose. And believe me, I'm not doing it in vain. One day, when we know each other better, I'll share my secret with you.
But what do you need from me right now?
Me, personally? Nothing. A gifted artist has got into trouble, and without our help, it'll crush him. And it would be a damned shame to waste his sculpting talent. If you help him, it will be a fine start to our further cooperation. What do you say?
So tell me, what happened to him?
He was just unlucky. Young Damien is an example of how easily an honest man can slip.
Didn't you say he's an artist?
Yes, he recently came to the city to create a calvary for the Kuttenberg Mint. Truly a beautiful piece. And that's precisely the trouble. He can't finish it. But he also knows if he fails, he'll be reduced to beggary. And desperation leads to desperate acts.
Did he get mixed up with the underworld?
Almost. He wanted to hire old Volf to rob Adam Velvar, with who he was lodging. You see, Velvar has a very pretty wife, who he guards jealously. He accused Damien of seducing her and nearly strangled him. Imagine, the lad had to jump out of the window to get away.
Really?
Luckily, he survived, but he left all his belongings behind. And now, without them, he can't finish his commission.
And did he do it? Did he seduce the woman?
I don't know. But what I do know is that Velvar goes to a dodgy bathhouse girl, so he's hardly one to preach about morals. And Damien surely doesn't deserve to have the suspicions of one jealous husband ruin his promising future.
You're right. I'll give him a second chance too. Something similar happened to me recently at Trotsky.
So, let's help him get his things back so he can finish his work.
Why didn't Damien go straight to the bailiff?
Because he's not a fool. Who do you think the bailiff would be more likely to believe? No, it's better not to involve the council.
What do you suggest?
We'll divide the work. You'll go to Velvar's for Damien's things, and I'll handle the rest.
How am I supposed to do it?
At night, it'll be easier. But during the day, you can have a word with Velvar, and no one will suspect you.
What if it doesn't work?
Don't worry. I've got good connections. I'll make sure you're covered. Just be careful, no one gets hurt.
All right. I'll help that poor fellow. Sum up what needs to be done?
The townsman Adam Velvar threw the sculptor Damien out of his house, but his tools, and especially his drawings, were left behind. You should find everything on the upper floor of the house, in the large room with windows facing the street. If you manage to get them, bring the things to Mole. He'll know what to do next.
Is that all? Will that be the end of it?
That's up to you. I try to help where it makes sense. You'll have to decide for yourself if it makes sense to you.
And if it does?
Then I'll leave you a message with the innkeeper, and I'll trust I wasn't wrong about you, friend.
Not impressed. What does this have to do with blacksmithing? Okay, Dum 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 dum. Sharpen the sword. Let's go back and get on with the sharpening.
That's one sharp blade.
Ugh. Wait.
This is sharp enough as it is.
Why wouldn't it automatically sort it by condition? At least the filters work, so that's good. Ugh.
All right, done. That should do it. That should do it.
Back to the guard.
All done. The swords are sharpened.
I've no doubt they're as sharp as razors. After all, you surely wouldn't want to piss young Plumel off. Here's your promised reward.
And here's the key. It was lying in an alley.
Thank you, thank you. You deserve a little extra. Fair's fair. Oh, you saved my neck.
Aha! So it was you who lost it after all?
No! What did I say? You saved me. I didn't mean it like that. I slipped up. Yes, slipped.
Right. Well, at least your mate won't be in the shit.
No, he won't. Thanks, thanks. He'll be grateful to you till his dying day. I'll tell him.
15 prestige.
Hi, that's right. Good old pillory.
Last chance.
Good. There we go. Finally Pushka moved.
Hang on a moment. I haven't even had a chance to look around yet. We'll talk later.
Fine. Is Henry hungry? Nope. Do we have books to read? Nope. Alright, and then we'll sleep just for the... Oh wait, I want to change a few things first. Since we're much higher level, let's see what we can build here. Collapsed shaft. A wooden well built far from anything that contains water, and you don't have to go to the town well, which saves time and spares the nerves. Sure. Build it. Well, I'll be right back to continue. let's do this. What do I have here? Collapsed cellar. Can be used for further construction or improvement. When the ground is begging to be filled, fixing it will surely bring a great deal of effort. You gain a source of beer, wine, and tasty sausages. Good. Got the cellar, baby. Gravel yard. We'll just get this paved. Gravel path, paved. Old gate. Let's see. Gate with spikes, strips. Gate with ironwork. Ooh, this is nice. Let's do it. Neglected garden. This plot lies directly above old mine shaft. Surely spoil dug out from the mines can be used for further constructions and upgrades. Stable with cow shed. Ideal for a large barn, perfect for stabling a horse, storing hay and having a nice drying room. Next door for herbs to use in alchemical experiments. Grants a stall for your horse where you can brush it down. Okay. Stables for pigsty. Large barn, a horse can be stabled, hay stored, and a pig kept in the sty next room. A creature is sure to bring joy at least twice. Okay, no, I prefer a cow, right? Get it. Good. Let's see them. Okay, so this path is properly paved. We got the gate now. Not a bad looking gate. I kinda wanna see the wine cellar. Or where it is located. Is it here? Is here. There we go. This is how we level up drinking. Smith's Red. A beer as bitter as a blacksmith's life can be. This boldly hopped beer always reminds a man of what's worth living for. Henry's bread. A master blacksmith lives not for work alone. This pale beer never disappoints, fills you up with light, smooth taste. Okay, and black and pretty cheap. The best companion of every maester of the black craft, can handle whatever you load onto it, never lets you down in times of need. Okay. Good. A little cozy and salami. Matt will love this. Perfect. Continue. Might need to change this as well. Okay, we have the well. We have the beehive. It's empty. Oh, this is perfect. It also grows plants here. This is great. Really. Marigold, mint, chamomile. Good. And the drying. Perfect. Typical for dogs. Oh. Ooh, does this provide cow skins? That'll be useful, because I do need cow skins from time to time. Oh, Judith. Look at what a fancy little place she has. Alright, I want to change one more thing outside. That table. This one. And the tub. Sorry, the vet. The vet looks pretty bad. I think the last table was much better. Yeah, change them back. No. Oh, we can change them at any point without spending money. Wow. I appreciate that. I also want to change the bed. Bed. Blacksmiths. What else do we? Sleeper's bed. C. Yield. There are all sorts of pleasures in the world, some sinful, others virtuous, hard to say where to place the love of honest sleep followed by walking. Often turns into yet more dizzy. For 8 hours of sleep in this bed, you gain 20% extra stamina. Oh, I need to sleep for 8 hours though. Check out that bed. Oh yeah, this is a fancy bed. Alright, let's have a quick look at what other things we might be able to improve. I think I can wait to reach the higher level ones. I'm not even sure if these do make any difference other than the look. Yeah, let's wait for level 16, I think, with everything. And we'll make it blue. The sign though can be changed. Which one? Black, red, dark. And 16 for this as well. Oh yeah, I want to change these. This one is nice. Kneeler. Together with the fundamentals of theology perk, you gain additional bonuses through prayer, just like shrines. Take it. Oak chest. Next one is at 16. Yeah, I can wait till 16. Probably stable. What do we have here? Merchant stable. Buying and selling will be more profitable for you for the next 24 hours. Okay. Bachelors. Training with skilled teachers grants you 20% more experience. Okay, strength of ranged weapons will 20% greater. Lockpicking breakage will be reduced. That's useless. We have so many lockpicks. And as blacksmiths, you make even more. I think archers will be the best. Or the merchants. These two options are very interesting. Long-term archers, I think. That's the best option. Good. So what do we have here? Alchemy cabinet, vitriol. Gradually repairs or clothing stored in the prayer's chest, except for combat gear and boots. Slowly repairs all cold weapons except shields. What's a cold weapon? Slowly repairs all inconspicuous equipment parts and ranged weapons. Okay. Or all leather gear parts and shields. And this one, so repairs all cloth and leather parts of combat armor except boots. I don't know. Leather shield. So this one is cloth and leather shield, inconspicuous plus ranged. Cold weapons. I don't know what cold weapon is. Well, what cold weapons are in actuality. Sure. Let's make this one for now. I'll change it soon enough. Red door is fine. Circular chandelier. Candelabra chandelier. Adds 10% to reading quality in your room. Permanently adds a 10% bonus to blacksmith prestige gain. I'll do the same thing. Could wait till 16. I think that's for the best. Green stove. Rustic. Barrel shaped. Or brick. Clay or brick. Brick, definitely. Adds 10% sleep quality to your room. Permanently adds a 10% bonus to blacksmith prestige gain. Okay. I'll definitely take the brick one. Unpainted walls. Knight's wall painting red. Or nobles. I think this one, knight. Is it too much red? I think it's too much red. You could leave it at yellow. Yeah, let's try this one. We'll just change it. Let's have a look. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good. Alright, where are you?
Do you have any commissions for me?
Aye. Word travels fast about a skilled blacksmith. A woman came, looking to surprise her husband with a new blade. She says he drives wagons, so that he's got something to defend himself with.
I'm on it.
That's what I like to hear. When you're done, come back to me.
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Longsword. Knight's longsword. I need coin, straight, steel, scrap. Oh. Coin, straight. I'll definitely look for that mod. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna take a break soon and then look for a mod to place a blacksmith's chest or a player chest here somewhere in the blacksmith. I'm sure if anybody came up with a mod for the DLC, this was like the first mod they thought of. See, it's pretty insane. Like that they didn't think about it. Basic usability thing. Okay, coin sword pommel. One straight sword guard. One. 3 steel, 2 scrap. Yeah. Also look at the horse. I might have had them on the horse, now that I think about it.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it. This'll take a bit longer. Good. That looks finished.
I'm definitely gonna need to look what quenching actually does for the metal. I think it helps the metal to not be as brittle, but I'm not sure why. I mean, that's what I think, that's why it's done.
Sharp as a razor.
As a razor indeed. Look at the NPCs. Once you build something, they actually get new activities. Pretty cool.
I'm finished.
Great. Let's see. That looks very good. Your customer will be pleased. Take care, my friend.
Alright, that's it for now. This shall be continued soon. Probably a bit later today. Exactly how far we can get with the DLC quests. Thanks everyone.